Hey there, Vertigo fans. We are about a week away from Vertigo officially launching on Steam, and I am deep within the polishing stage of development. Something that I've just added that I thought might be kind of exciting for all you hardcore VR users and maybe content creators among you is exposing some of the sort of higher quality rendering settings that I used for capturing the trailers. But it also allows for a much better, much nicer spectator view. So first of all, if you've ever seen a raw VR game output, you can see, I don't know if you can see in the YouTube video, but it's a little bit low resolution, and of course it's really, really shaky as my head moves around. And that is, of course, because it's cropping a tiny rectangle out of the center of the actual rendered VR view. Some games like Half-Life Alyx do a really creative, ingenious sort of post-processing stabilization on the video, but I opt for more of a brute force approach, which is rendering the scene a second time with another camera, which is of course really expensive, but you'll see soon enough that I have some tricks to alleviate some of that expense, so that you can run the recording and the game at the same time. So first of all, when you're running Vertigo Remastered, you will see this little camera icon in the upper right-hand corner. This is the Spectator Options. When you click that, it opens this menu, which shows that there's no spectator view right now. We're just seeing the raw VR output. But we have these two other options right now. I may add more. We'll see. You'll see. Make sure to check those out. But we've got no spectator view. And then the second one is HD spectator view. So once this figures itself out, generates the render targets. Okay, it might lag for a little bit, probably just because I'm in the Unity editor right now. There it goes, much smoother. So HD Spectator View is, like I said, a second camera rendering the scene in much higher quality. We have a slider here for head motion smoothing. This is no smoothing. This is max smoothing. So you got a nice range of options there. So reduce quality in headset, this option. Won't appear to do anything on the screen. Wow, it really lags when I change anything, doesn't it? That shouldn't happen in builds, but it is happening now. So when that's enabled, if you go into the actual VR view, you'll notice it's being rendered at a much lower quality in the headset. So that is to the detriment of the experience of the VR player, of course, but if you're just recording a video, it doesn't really matter what you're seeing in headset, it matters what you're recording on screen. So there's no post effects in here, there's no depth texture being rendered, so the water is all screwed up. Basically it looks like crap, but again, you just have to suffer through it to get a nice, good quality video. And also something else you can do is cranking down the render resolution, because then your headset view will get even worse. You can't really tell on this screen. This is much worse quality, but this mirror window will be unaffected because this is not a VR camera, and you'll get some really nice smooth recordings. And then you've got field of view, which you can adjust from 90 to 50. Just let me know if you want a bigger range than that. I figured that would be reasonable. Alright, so this is the straightforward kind of normal spectator mode. The more exciting one is the second option here, or the third option? Who knows? Which is third-person view. Wow, so of course we've got our half IK body. I do have legs that I can turn on, but they kind of look terrible, and I haven't spent much time making them not terrible. So we're just a floating torso at the moment. You can click and drag to orbit around. There I am in VR, waving hello, hello. Whoop. Oh yeah, and it does rotate. I'll be tweaking how this works, but yeah, so you can orbit around, and it'll basically align with where you're looking smoothly. Nice. The camera shouldn't clip through geometry too much, and I should just show this off in game in a second, but you can also change the field of view, and you've got that same reduced quality in headset. So hopefully this is a good suite of tools to make some interesting sort of pseudo mixed reality content. I don't even know what you would call this. But let's load into a stage and see this third-person camera in action a little bit more. Oh, I forgot. All my light maps are a little broken at the moment. Let's load into a different stage. How about? I'm trying to remember which stages are not broken. We're just going to load into this stage briefly, because I remember I just built the lighting in this one. Alright, so, yep, spectator view, third person, this looks good. And you can see how my pause menu is just floating in the void above the level. Turn captions off so those don't get in the way. So here I am, in game. I mean, I can't see it. I don't know. Hopefully this video looks good, but shooting my gun, spectator, shooting my gun at you. Going down an escalator. Very nice. And I can, again, if you have a friend, which I don't, you can have them orbit around in-game and get some nice shots like this. Hello. But otherwise, oh, and you can see it avoids clipping through the wall, sort of, which is nice. Otherwise, you are just going to be, and that's what snap turning looks like. That's kind of funny. You're going to get this automatic camera view that sort of smoothly follows behind the player, which is fine, you know. Whoa. That was a bit of an interesting cut. So I guess I'll just, you know, wander around in VR a bit and show you how this looks. Pretend these trash cans are enemies. I'm not actually going to progress through the game because I don't want to spoil anything. Yep, pretty neat. Again, hopefully this video is turning out good because I am in VR at the moment. And it does its best to follow along when I teleport. It's trying its hardest. Alright, that's basically all I wanted to show off. I don't know, I feel like it's a really fun feature to play with, and I've made this cute little UI for it. Oh, and I can show off what this looks like in game. You can see it's just like really nice, high quality. I've got a 4K monitor here, looks sweet. Of course, it is rendering the game an entire second time, so if you're just playing for your first experience, you might want to make sure you have all this turned off because it will degrade performance noticeably. And what I like to do on my Valve Index is run the headset at 120 Hz, so then even if it's reprojecting, I'm still getting a 60 Hz video that I can capture, which means really, really smooth gameplay. And if it does drop below that, you're pretty much screwed anyway, so. But yeah, like I said, I might be adding a secret fourth, I don't know how to count these, spectator option to the list, so keep an eye out when Vertigo Remastered launches next Tuesday.